Digital technology is changing faster than ever before, and this rate of change can impact your business dramatically if you're not ready for it. A digital strategy is your roadmap to managing that. This lecture will outline what a digital strategy is and why you need one. And by the end of this lecture, you will understand the difference between a digital strategy and a business strategy. So, digital technologies are changing the way we live and work. What do we mean by that? Well, the digital revolution has been underway since the mid-90s with the introduction of the personal computer and the internet and the World Wide Web. This first phase of the digital revolution unleashed a wave of innovation and business change in information technology that affected small and big businesses, especially as the first wave of e-commerce was implemented. If you think Amazon. The mobile revolution came next, and that accelerated rapidly from around 2007 when we transitioned from dumb phones to smartphones with the introduction of the iPhone and then tablets. This unleashed another wave of change, and this time impacting consumer behavior as well as businesses. And most recently we have cloud technologies and software as a service, which has unleashed another wave of change, and we have expanded e-commerce solutions, especially in the mobile space. And yet more change is to come, with rapid advances in artificial intelligence, machine learning and robotics, autonomous vehicles, Internet of Things, virtual reality, augmented reality are all starting to get up steam, though we have another couple of years as the technology matures. And we have yet more technologies coming down the road. So these will change the nature of business and customer interaction even more radically than before. So let's define what a digital strategy is, and more importantly what it's not first off. So a business model describes how a company is structured and its methods for maximizing revenues and profits. Your business strategy is the application of the business model to the market. The business model is independent of competitors and the current state of the market, and that's where the strategy comes in. Strategy is about setting a direction, sequencing resources and making commitments. So the business strategy describes how the company will engage competitors, identify and segment customers, and respond to the actual market environment. IT strategy, information technology, is a technical answer to a business question. How will information technology help the business win? It assumes the business strategy is already set and then considers how to use information technology to make that strategy successful. And it's usually conducted downstream and after business strategy. So digital strategy is not IT strategy. Also, digital strategy is not digital marketing strategy. Digital marketing strategy focuses only on the marketing elements of the overall strategy. And you'll see a lot of companies, especially in the digital marketing space, calling themselves digital strategists, but they're only focused on the marketing aspects, something you need to be very aware of. So digital strategy is not a business strategy, but it's a lens on the business strategy. It's about the application of information and technology to better serve the business strategy. Okay? So just to summarize, well, let's have some examples actually. Smartphones and tablets, as we mentioned, two technologies that have radically changed the landscape of how we interact and changed the way we live and work. And e-commerce, originally started with Amazon, and then you could run your own web stores, and now you've got companies like Shopify where you can radically stick up a store within the space of a couple of hours and connect it to print-on-demand solutions. So as an activity, think of some digital technologies that have impacted the way that you would live and work in the last 3 years, and post them onto the forums and interact with the other students. Get some feedback. So just to review the key points, digital technologies are changing the way we live and work. A digital strategy is not a business strategy, but it's a lens on the business strategy. It's about the application of information and technology to better serve the business strategy. So the next lecture, we'll be talking about digital transformation. See you soon.